how about best practices for tracking lot numbers in your inventory? Can you share your expertise on this?
Yeah, sure. So I think the first thing to kind of cover would be, it involves fulfillment, right? And that would be to try and, when you're fulfilling your orders, make sure that you're trying to fulfill your specific orders all with the same lot number and batch number. And the reason for that is just makes things like recalls way more manageable. And kind of something that kind of rolls into that would be using a barcode system. We talk about this a lot, but barcodes are especially good for tracking lot and serial numbers and batch numbers because it just makes the whole process easier. Essentially what barcodes are doing is they're adding less friction for the rest of your team, right? If you're doing things manually, when you're selling something, you're fulfilling an order and you're relying on your team to write things down manually at every step of the process, chances are that, along the way, maybe someone writes something down, a little bit of chicken scratch.
Yeah, I can't read it.
Yeah, I can't read it. Or maybe if you're using a computer spreadsheet or whatever, they put the wrong number in, or they put a 3 instead of a 2 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It can just mess up the whole process. It's going to be a lot more error prone if you're not using barcodes. So like barcodes just like make it a lot easier for everyone just to follow the workflow and whatnot. So that's a big one. And of course, tying into that would be using inventory management software. You should be using ones that support lot and serial numbers and batch numbers because it just makes the whole process way more simple. And of course, if you have the barcodes attached to that, it just makes everything's just easy to scan.
You don't have to think.
Exactly. We love that. We love that with our workflows, at least.